Hello gamers, magehammer here, and tonight we are going to be playing Cardfight Vanguard as we have for the past couple of videos. This is my solo version that I designed for those times when you just want to play Vanguard but your normal card playing buddies aren't here, or you don't want to go to a game store or don't have a game store. And I think it works out pretty well. So if you're interested in this, go back, watch a couple of my other videos, see how it works, if you want to know the rules, you can contact me. I can send them to you free of charge because, you know, there's really nothing to charge for. You'll see as we play. So, without further ado, I'm going to get started. For those of you new to my channel, if this is your first video, welcome. Also, know that I pretty much play solo games and play them just as they happen on screen, as if I'm playing my basement, which literally I am. And you're all just hanging out with me and enjoying the solo game experience. So, without further ado, I'm going to get started. If you don't know much about Cardfight Vanguard, quick internet search will help you out. If you have any specific questions you don't think the internet will be able to answer for you, please feel free to ask them in the comments. On to the game. The deck I'm playing is based around Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, which is basically a redux of Aquaforce, but done in Stoicheia. In Overdress, they divided the 24, 26 clans or so down into 5 nations, and this is their version of Aquaforce for Overdress. It's Stoicheia technically, but you'll see as it goes. Those of you who don't know what Aquaforce is, don't know what I'm talking about, it's kind of like this group of aquatic forces that they have ships, they have dragons, they take care of the oceans. I'm not that up on the lore of Aquaforce. I just think they're really cool. I like the art, and I like their game mechanic, which you're going to see hopefully on display here today in this video. So let's see who goes first. I got a 6. The opponent got a 4, so I go first. So dropped 5 and put as many back as I like. Let's put back 2. Put 2. The Mulligan Rules in Vanguard are you draw 5, take any number that you want out of your hand, put them on the bottom of the deck, draw that many, then shuffle your deck. I just drew a heel trigger. Never happy when I draw a heel trigger in my opening hand. Especially on a mulligan. Oh well, part of the game. Of course, last video, like most of the healing triggers in my hand, which pretty much was going to guarantee I was going to lose. Plus, the deck I was playing, I had to play very carefully against the opponent because of its lack of guard. And this variation is heavy on making sure you can guard against your opponent. So, all right. So my initial hand and mulligan is done. I draw. Oh my gosh, just drawed another healer trigger. It's going to be one of those games. I'm going to discard a card to ride a card here. I'm not going first, so that doesn't activate the starting Vanguard's ability. And that's all I get to do on my turn. So now it's his turn. So he's going to ride and then call. The value of its grades is 1 and 1, so a total of 2. So it's a 10 grade. I can put down a 10 shield, or I can take 2 damage. So I'm going to take the 2 damage. Damage check. Oh, there goes one of my perfect guards. This game just keeps getting better and better. And oh my gosh, my over trigger. Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to lose this game. All right, let's see. Keep up the hope. All right. Let's, I guess we'll ditch that to ride this. When this unit is rode upon by Ascendant's Assault, call this card to rear. Okay. All right, when your guards attack Vanguard, in your Vanguard. Okay, so that ability is not going to activate yet. So, but we are going to go into, well, I'm going to put this down. No, I'm going to call this instead. Heavy Strike Brave Shooter. Okay, getting, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if that works. All right, so I'm going to attack the Vanguard, 8,000 on 8,000, gets to call guard to the circle, blocks the attack. I'm going to attack my Vanguard, 10,000 on 8,000. He gets called up to 3 cards, or 2 cards for this, but we're already at 1 to pass. Drive check, no trigger, no damage, didn't get through. Attack 10 on 8, he gets to draw up to 3, guard up to 3, blocks it on that attack. So my turn's over, goes to the opponent. He calls, or rides, and then calls. So at 4 times 5 is 20, divided by 5 is 4. I'll take 4 damage. If I take this damage, I have to put down 20 worth of shield, which I'm going to do to take no damage. Back to me. Let me see if I can get something cooking here. That's not great. Okay, so I'm going to, oh my gosh. Gonna ditch this to ride this. I may pay, reveal a flagship dragon from your hand. This cost when this unit is rode upon, counter blast or soul blast 1 under this card, and you call this card to rear. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm going to reveal my flagship. So that means that I can call this to rear. Switch their positions. I think, no, I can't. Oh, maybe. No, you know what? I'm just going to ride it right over it. I think that's how the game works. All right. And then on rear, when your other rear guards attack a Vanguard, and your Vanguard is flagship, I may counterblast 1 and stand this unit. Cool. This unit attacks. If you Flagburg, he's gonna get 5,000 when he attacks. So I'm just gonna put it down now to remind me. Okay. All right. Then I'm also going to call that to rear. Okay. Taking a slight risk, of course, but we're going to do this anyway. All right, so now the thing with the Stoicheia and the flagship deck motif, the Aquaforce deck motif, is multiple attacks. So we're going to attack with this, and it's a 10,000 on 10,000. So it blocks the attack. 1 attack so far, banked. Okay. Then I'm going to attack with this at 15,000 on the Vanguard. Gets called up to 3 cards. It's at 15,000, and it's at, ooh, perfect guard. That's good. No damage. But this is ability. When your other rear guards attack Vanguard, if your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, you counterblast 1 and stand this unit. So I'm going to counterblast 1. I'm going to stand the unit. And then we're going to go in for a 3rd attack. This time boosting it to 14,000. So it gets to call up to 3 cards. 15 blocks it. I'm going to use this card's ability. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Put this card in Assault and choose one of your units. It gets plus 2,000 to the end of turn. So we're going to give that 2,000 to Flagburg Dragon. Okay, now we are going into our 4th attack, right? 1, 2, 3. This is our 4th attack. When it attacks a Vanguard, I can counterblast 1 and perform all the following according to your attacks you made this turn. So, attacking, counterblasting, and I've had 4 more attacks. Your opponent, all right, so draw a card. Then also, your opponent chooses 2 rear guards and retires them. So I help cut down on the amount of guarding I have to do by retiring 2 of its rear guards. And I'm coming at it for 15,000. And it calls a perfect guard, drive check, twin drive, no trigger, into my hand. That's actually pretty good. All right. So now it rides 3 and calls a 2. So that's 5. 5 times 5 is 25. I've put down 25 or else take 4 damage. Now, I could take a risk and take that 4 damage and hope for a heal trigger. Or, I guess I could go 5, 10, 25. Wow. clears my hand and my board, but I don't take any damage. All right, so moving on. Draw. I'm going to ride, which that is a persona ride. When you ride the same grade 3 with persona ride over the same exact card, you get to draw a card, and all of your front row gets plus 10,000 till the end of turn. So that's what we're going to do here. All right, so then I'm going to put down, I'm going to call Blue Artillery Dragon, Inlet Pulse Dragon. Okay. Also put down another Ascendance Assault. Okay. So, keeping that in mind, let's get some multiple attacks in. So we're going to send Ascendance Assault at 20,000 at the Vanguard. It's at 28, blocks the attack. Then we're going to attack. Oh wait, I need to do this first. Oops. Let's take that back. Take that back, sorry. This has got to be the first attack. And any battle attack to grade 3 or greater Vanguard, it was the first battle of this turn to Vanguard's Flagburg Dragon. Soul Blast 1 to stand this unit. So it's going to attack for 23,000. That's 28. I'm going to Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit. All right, so that's 1 attack. Okay. Second attack is going to be Ascendance Assault, 20,000 on 13,000. Gets to call up the 3 cards. Ooh. 28, 20,000. Got lucky with that last shield. So, I'll attack again with this one for another 20,000. That's 28,000. So that's been 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use his ability. Oh, I don't have any counterblast left. I can't use his ability. Darn it. Oh well. That's still 3 attacks. And now 4th attack. I can't use his ability because I don't have any counterblast left. I'm able to get my counter chargers. So I guess we're just going to attack at 23,000. And it's at 18. And it's at 2833. And I'm at 23. So 1 to pass. Drive check. Drive check, no trigger. All right. I have not yet damaged the opponent. I want all of you to know that is not going well for me. I may just have to bite the bullet and take 4 damage and hope for a heal trigger to try to break through this craziness, because things are not looking good for me. Can't break through. It's calling too many good guards. So it's going to call a 2. So we're at 4, 7. 7 times 5 is 35. I have to put down 35 worth of shield, and I can't. I can only muster 25, so I'm going to have to take all 4 anyway, because this must end up being a quick game if I don't pull a heal trigger. Damage check 1, Flagburg. Damage check 2. Damage check 3. Oh, okay, kids. 6 damage is the game. If I don't pull a heal trigger here, I lose. And oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Awesome. All right. Woo. That was close. Where are my perfect cards? But that pays off now, because now I have some counterblasts to activate my abilities. Oh, man, that was crazy. That's one of the great things about Vanguard, man. Those triggers are exciting. So I stand. I draw. I'm not going to ride. Got to start reading the cards. All right. So I'm going to call multiple attacks is preferable. All right, so we're going to go first attack. Attacking a grade 3 Vanguard. It guards it. And I stand this with a Soul Blast. Okay. And then I'm going to attack with this. I'm only at 10,000 on 13,000. So I can't really damage it, but I can get the extra attack. It does not need to guard. So, but then I'm going to attack with this one again, and that is 17,000 on grade 3. And that's 28, so it guards it. But then I'm going to use his ability to stand it, and try to get as many attacks in here as I can. Oh, by the way, I'm going to put this into the soul and give it 2,000. I'm going to give Flagburg 2,000 because 2,000 on that doesn't matter. All right, anyway, so I'm going to attack again. I can't do anything. I'm not allowed to attack the rear guards in my solo game. So it's got to be on the Vanguard. And so it's just add extra attacks. So I did 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks. So I'm going on to my 5th attack, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to attack. And I'm going to counterblast and use its ability. So 3 more attacks, draw a card. 4 more attacks, your opponent chooses 2 rear guards and retires them, which may end up saving my life. We'll see. 5 more attacks till the end of battle. This unit gets plus 10,000. And when your opponent would call cards from his hand to guard, they must call 3 or more at the same time. Now, pretty much the way that works in here is I'm just going to call the 3. You can call it the 4 with a grade 3, so I'm just going to call the 3 anyway. So 18,000, perfect guard. But it still has to call 3 because of its ability, so it ends up wasting out another guard. So I can't harm it. So drive check, drive check. At least there were no triggers wasted, and it did call its 3 units as was required by this. But now I have enough of a hand, I might be able to guard against this. Plus, the retiring of the rear guards helps me not have to spend as much shield to protect myself. Okay, so it's at 6. 6 times 5 is 30, so I need to put down 30,000 worth of shield or take 4 damage, which I will not be able to survive at this point. So I'm going to put down 5, 20, and darn it. I guess I'm going to do this. 10, 25, 30. All right, so I've guarded. Might be my last hurrah. So I stand and draw. All right. I'm going to ride Flagburg, which is a persona ride, which gives me an additional card and gives all my front row plus 10,000. So we got plus 10,000 here. Okay, that'll help. Oh, I needed to do that. I got to start doing that. Then again, maybe I shouldn't. Too late. All right, so I'm going to call. I'm going to call. I'm going to call. I'm going to call. Using my counter flippers will allow me to redo some of my counter. All right, so at the end of the unit attack, rear guard battles attack. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a rear guard, so I have to attack a rear guard with this card, which under my solo rules, normally you're not allowed to attack vanguards unless specifically have to activate an ability, which is what I'm going to do. So 20,000 on that rear guard. It gets to call 2 cards to guard against that rear guard. So 28, and I'm at 20, so it blocked. It guarded it. But I attacked it, so I can Soul Blast 1 and stand the unit. So I'm going to do that. All right. Okay, and I'm going to attack with these 2. And this is 28,000. He's got an 18,000, 23,000, 28,000. So it's enough that I go through. I finally wound him. Takes a point of damage, or takes a damage. That's his damage check over there. No trigger, so it doesn't enhance his Vanguard at all. All right, then I'm going to attack the Vanguard with this. And we are at 28 on the Vanguard. That's at 18, 23, and over trigger. So I don't get through. Oh, back. If he attacks, if it is the 5th battle this turn, I can put that in there. Okay, it's not the 5th battle yet. It was the 1st battle, 2nd battle, 3rd battle. Then I'm going to use his ability, Counterblast 1, to stand him. Then I'm going to attack 20,000, 18, 23, guarded the attack. All right, so right now I had 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, 4 attack. Now we're going into the 5th attack. It attacks. I have 1 last counterblast. This is the 5th attack. So I get to draw a card. That sucks. Your opponent chooses 2 rear guards and retires them. And then I get plus 10,000. And they have to call up at least 3 cards to the guard circle. Let's see if I can break through. I think he's got at least 1 more perfect guard in there too. This could get a little bit ugly, so we'll see what happens. But I am in my 5th turn. And this says when your other unit attacks if it's the 5th battle this turn, put this in your soul and countercharge 1. I'm gonna do the same with this. So there we go. And it's the 5th attack. Going through 33,000. Perfect guard, of course. I knew he was gonna pull that. Critical trigger is useless. Draw trigger is useless because I can't get through that perfect guard, and both my other rear guards have already attacked. But at least I'll be using the guard with. He couldn't have drawn that. He couldn't have guarded with that perfect guard at a more perfect opportunity. Okay. Well, the good news is I keep retiring his rear guards. He's at 5, 25. I need to put down 25 guard or take 4 damage. I'm going to put down 30. No, 20. What did I say? 3 plus 2 is 5. 25. I gotta put down 25. Yeah, screw it. Yeah. So 15, 20, 25. All right. At least I don't take any damage. We have another chance to break through, but I've only done 1 damage to him. The weird process my triggers. I'm doing what I can strategically. It's all right. It's fun. It's a puzzle. All right. So stand and draw. Okay. No ride phase. Skip my ride phase. I don't have anything to ride. So I'm going to call. Oh boy. Call. Oh boy. All right, here we go. He's going to attack that rear guard. It can call up to 2 to guard against the rear guard. So that's 15 versus 10. So he guards it. But then I can Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit, which I just did. I'm going to attack with him. So he's at 14,000. And it's at 18,000. So blocked it. But I'm going to put this unit into the soul and give this guy 2,000. Then he's going to boost an attack. So we're coming in at 20,000 on the Vanguard this time. And he got a 28,000. So I'm going to use his ability to stand him and counterblast 1 to stand this unit. Now that ain't going to do much except I get to attack and I can't affect he doesn't need the guard, but I'm still going to count it as an attack. So I had 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, 4 attack. Wait. Did I attack? I didn't attack with this yet. Did I stand this? Huh. The whole point is to attack with that. There's no way I attacked with it. I didn't do a drive check. So anyway, I must not have stood him. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to my 5th. I need to use my last counterblast. And I'm attacking. I draw a card. I wish I stopped drawing triggers. That's another problem with this particular session, is I keep drawing the darn triggers. Retires a rear guard. Gets 10,000, and they must call at least 3 cards to Guardian Circle. All right, I'm flying in. He's at 28, and I'm at 23, so the 1 to pass. See, oh man. All right, finally. So 10 to this, and it's a critical. So we throw an extra critical on that. I'm doing 2 damage to him. Damage check. Damage check puts him at 3 damage. All right. Still don't have a good feeling about this game. I think I may not have enough juice here. We'll see. All right. So he rides his final riding call. So he's at 5. That's 5 is 25. I can put down 25. So I'm just going to put this. Discard a card. Perfect guard. I don't take any damage. Finally got to use a perfect guard. Stand and draw. All right. That was pretty decent draw. All right. Same dealio. Attack a rear guard. Gets the guard up to 2 cards. All right, guarded. But then I'm going to stand this with a Soul Blast. All right. So that's 1 attack. All right, second attack going at the Vanguard for 14. He calls that, and he guards at 18. Okay, going to use this ability to give this 2,000. See if we can get through there. Now, before my next attack, I have to reshuffle his deck so he has something to call to guard, but this also means that he is going to still have access now to heal triggers and to his perfect guards, which makes my job a lot harder. And I'm way out of resources. Haven't got my other 2 counter flippers, or if I did, yeah, this is not looking good, but that's all right. It's still possible. Almost anything can happen still. And also we'll see what his pools are. He's got a couple of orders in here, and those orders don't have shields. Maybe we'll pull those. Could get lucky. But he also takes his over trigger back into his deck too, which can also make for things to be ugly. All right. So now we're going to attack with this at the Vanguard for 20,000. He's at 18. And he's at 23. Okay, but I'm going to use his... Oh, I can't use his ability. I don't have Counterblast anymore. And I don't have his ability. This is ugly. Okay. Because I already stood him up. He didn't attack a rear guard this time. Okay, Flagburg attacking. I don't have the Counterblast to be able to activate his effect, so I'm just flying in at 13 on 13. And there's, at least that's a heal trigger, 28. So, 1 to pass. Oh, yeah. Hit that. This. Yeah, because he's a 28, I was a 13. But, critical trigger. No critical trigger. So I go through for 2 more damage. That's a perfect guard. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is his 5th damage. Oh, 2 perfect guards in a row. Whoa. Okay. Maybe things are starting to look up for me. Maybe I do still actually have a chance. Let's see what happens. All right. Stand and draw. Oh man, my deck's getting thin too. If your deck runs out in Vanguard, you lose as well. So I'm going to have to finish him on this turn or else I'm in deep trouble. Okay, I didn't pull another. All right, let's do this. Because I don't have the counterblasts to work anyway. So let's call that. Basically gets 5,000 this turn. it doesn't matter the amount. I'm just going to make attacks to help put some pressure on. But if I only make one attack anyway. Oh, I have to attack rear guard. Yeah, I can try to kill the rear guard. All right, I'll attack. Blocked. Soul Blast. Stand. 18 on him. Oop, doesn't guard. There it is. Oh no, that's just 18. One more. Let's see what he gets. Yep, that's enough. Stops the attack. That's 2 attacks. Since I can't really use his ability, I'm just going to attack with him next. That way, if I pull triggers, I can throw him onto this guy and see what I can do. Onto my Heavy Strike Brave Shooter. All right, here we go. 13,000 flying in at him. You can call it to 4 cards. 28. All right, so, ooh, that's 2 to pass. No trigger. All right, draw trigger. And I'm going to give him the 10,000. All right, 1 card. Oh, this is going to be ugly. All right, so I'm coming in with 25,000. 18. Nothing. 33. So he blocks it. Well, folks, I have to guard against, that's 5. Times 5 is 25. That's what I'm going to do. Put this down. Guard. Yeah, doesn't matter. All right, so I'm taking damage. It's my last hurrah. Draw my last card. If I have to draw another card after this, I'm going to lose. I'm not riding. I'm going to call this. When this unit is placed on rear, choose one of your other rear guards, gets plus 5,000. It's going to be this guy. So he's actually at 10,000 right now when he attacks. No, you know what? Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. 5,000 there. Give it some teeth. I'm going to put this down. Give him another 5,000. All right, so folks, let us see what happens. No counterblasts. I'm going to make some multiple attacks. It's my last chance to put some pressure. So I'm going to attack that for 20,000. Perfect card. That's good. Soul Blast 1 and stand it. Now we're going to attack for 28,000 on the Vanguard. 18, 23, and over triggered. Good, got the over trigger out of the way. No damage there, but that's okay. Like I said, we're going to attack with this because I can't activate it because I don't have a counterblast. So 21,000 on 13, 18. All right, so it's 20. That's 33,000. I can't drive. I believe I lose. Forgot about the drive check. Well, you know what? Let's back that up. Just for the heck of it. We'll say I lost, but we'll attack with this one. 15, 23, 18, and then, yeah, so they block that, and then I attack with this, and I can't. I mean, they guard, and it doesn't matter, because when I drive, I can't drive, I lose. Pretty sure that's how that works. I think. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. So I lost. So second game in a row, I lost in my solo game. This matchup may not have been the best. Then again, I didn't have some of the best draw. I mean, that's part of the game. It's a card game, so it's still fun, though. It's fun. Pressure being put on and everything, so... Well, folks, once again, that's another Cardfight Vanguard solo game. I hope you enjoyed that. This time was Flagburg Dragon. Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon. And hopefully you come back next week and see what else I have in store. What decks am I going to play or whatever. I mean, I was so close to beating them this time. Well, that's the way the cards come on out. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep on slinging cards and playing games. Have a great day. Magehammer out.